This, very impactful. I love this so much. So this year, I'm having a look around the school gardens and telling you what I think and what my favourite ideas are. If you've not come down yet to Culver Square and check them out, please do. Starting off with Queen Boadicea. This is an amazing garden. This, very impactful. I love this so much. Be the Change Garden. Very good name as well. We've got a little pond down here, which is lovely. The eggshells are going around the plants for protection from those slugs. An amazing bug hotel right at the back. I love the planting, and there's a little mini compost area, which is very good. I really think that's a great idea. Some great grasses along here, a leafy trail. I like that. The signage is brilliant. This is a really good example of a school garden here. And yeah, I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. So first year to the competition, it's Cherry Tree. I really love this garden as well. This is really good. I'm going to come back to this in a minute. I really like the height at the back here. It really frames it well with the wheel. I love that so much. The planting looks great. We've got a few chilies involved in there as well. A little water feature, which when the sun shines, does flow, which I love it too. All the children have got involved by creating these stones. And a little mini bug hotel, which is amazing. Now this is the pesto de... What's the word I'm looking for?
Pièce de resistance.
Pièce de... This is my favourite bit. This is my favourite bit of the garden. It's a watering system. Now it collects the water above here when we do get some rain. It goes down into here, and then this is the clever part. There's an actual pipe that runs around below the surface of the soil, which basically waters the roots. That is genius and very well thought of. For a first year, I think it's an amazing garden. Do come and check it out. Two-time winner St Lawrence Primary is right here with an amazing garden full of edible stuff I can see. And what I really love about this is there's some really nice little takeaway recipes that you can go and do yourself. And they want to hear from you what you cook up at home. So if you come along, check out all the amazing plants. We've got tomatoes, we've got lots of strawberries involved, a bit of mint over there as well, some lavenders to try and bring in those pollinators, which is fantastic. But come along, grab a recipe and cook it up and let them know, because down here they want to see what you've created and what you've been inspired by their garden. Once again, we've got a new entry and a new school to the Colchester School Gardens here in Culver Square. Please do come down and check them out. Let us know what your favourite is. This is Monkwick Junior School, who have gone all about the pollinators. It's absolutely amazing. We've got some great planting, lots of colour, a little bit of lavender, of course, which is always lovely. My favourite thing that is part of this garden is these really nice little bees. Now, one of the things, the biggest takeaway is about climate change from these gardens, and pollinators are so important. So I'm really happy that Monkwick have really gone in on that, as well as we have this right at the front here, the little beehive, which is such a great idea. With all these gardens, the one thing I love is those takeaways. They're takeaways ideas, that little bit of education that can be thrown in there. So as well as that, they've also thought about educating visitors of Colchester as they walk by their garden. With last year's winners, Langenhoe. Now, I love this garden. There's loads to look at in this one. The biggest thing, obviously, is this wall at the back, this water wall that collects rainwater as it comes down and goes into a little mini pond, which has been very cleverly made and very easily made out of recyclable things. We've also got a little run here of grass seeds. So hopefully, throughout the month, going to see little grass shoots popping up, which is a lovely idea. A wild area along this side, which is lovely, with actual trees that have been grown by squirrels. That's right, these acorns have been planted by squirrels, and they're right here in Culver Square. And also, along with that, Langenhoe are giving you something, because along the side here are some really nice wildflower seed balls that you can use at home. To come along, take these off the side, take them home and grow them yourself. Really nice gift. Maybe they're thinking, maybe if you take one of them home, you'll vote for them. Let me know what you think. A great job from last year's winners. And this is Prettygate School's garden this year. I really am impressed by this. It's such a good idea. We'll come to this in a second. But firstly, straight into this, all handmade. It's going to light up in the evening. So if you're coming in the evening, you will be able to spot their garden. Below it is a really nice little bug hotel. Then we've got these steps as well. Remembering we're talking about climate change with these gardens, so there's some really good messaging on these little footsteps. And this is so clever when the children told me about it, because this represents the planet. And basically it's one side of the planet that we really want, that green growth, and on this side is all the rubbish and litter. Which planet would you want? That's what we're asking. That's what we're talking about. Then we've got some beautiful planting around the outside, and also what I love about Prettygate School is they've got everyone involved with posters that literally cover the whole way round the garden to give you some information, some ideas and some inspiration. Prettygate School, an amazing garden for this year's competition. This literally is a garden of two halves. I'm here with Millfield School, their entry into the Colchester Garden Competition this year. Literally, it has a garden on one side. This is what the kids really want to see more of. Some beautiful flowers, some greenery, even a little pond in there. Again, some more lighting, which is going to be fantastic in the evening. But then if we come over this side, this is where it's a little bit different. This is what we could have if we carry on going the way. Litter, dryness, a Barbie. That's the first time we've ever had that before in a garden like this. And this really does ask the question, which future will you choose? I really love this garden because it's really thought-provoking, and everyone that's come past it has had a really good look at it. It's really good down to the details as well, is if you come around here for me, you can see with all the different layers of soil that's going on, and even a fairy that looks out onto this. What is that fairy thinking? What is she dreaming of? Perhaps it's not this. Another newcomer to the competition this year is St John's Primary. What an incredible garden to kick it off with. Let me show you around. To start with, we've got some amazing planting. I love these logs with lots of messages to make people think, especially around that subject of climate change. We've got this willow arch at the back here. Again, all the children involved, all making these. We've got the sunflower, the only sunflower, I think, in the competition this year. How big will this sunflower get over the whole month of August? And something that's really clever, we've got the Bug Hotel at the front there, but again, we've got a really nice way to collect water, and I'm actually going to make one of these of my own, I think. It's just a bin lid turned upside down with a pipe running down to the pond, which is at the back here. What an amazing and clever way to collect water in the garden. I really love this idea. It's great to have them part of the competition, but I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Bill and Ben, the flower pot men, are right here in Culver Square for the Colchester Garden Competition. And this garden is from the fabulous Gosbecks Primary School. Now, let me show you around, because this is a garden with loads of different ideas and educational bits in it. We're talking about drought tolerant plants, which is very, very important. Mulch at the back here with the bark and the stone as well. We've got a really simple little ponds that anyone can go home and create their own. Also, we're looking at reusing and recycling with these, the stars of the show. There's lots of colour in here as well. I love this little fence. And also, everyone's got involved by making these little ladybirds. This is a really good garden that gives some great ideas that anyone can go home and make themselves. Well, let's have a look at our final garden in the amazing gardens here. There's 10 of them in total, and this is Hazelmere's entry for 2025. It's all about recycling, all about reusing, and this is so much colour. We've got a gnome going on, we've got that washing up bowl pond, which if you know me well, you'll know I love talking about them. We've got loads of things, loads of plants and colour and pollinators. We're talking about bees down here. We've got a little bee home, which is fantastic, a bird box, and this right at the back, the beehive. This is amazing. Honestly, this is such a great garden. I love listening to these slowly spin round, but it really is about recycling and reusing. I think that all of us can do a little bit more of that. And if we're talking about children's gardening, just doing a little bit of this over the weekend out in your space is a really good idea. So once again, we've got a garden packed full of ideas that you can do that isn't expensive. So I hope throughout this video you've had a little look around the garden, seen what the children get up to. And I love this. This is one of my biggest passions, one of my favourite things that I do in the year of gardening and children's gardening. And if you're in Colchester, I'd really love for you to come down and see. In fact, on the 8th of August, I'm doing my own festival, my own eco festival here in Culver Square, where we're doing loads of activities and fun things, and all free for children and families to come along and do. But if anything, just passing by, checking them out and having a look is what I'd love for you to do. So make sure you do. There'll be more of this, no doubt, on the channel very soon, so give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let your nan know if you want. There's two different ways that you can vote for your favourite school garden here in Culver Square. One is through the QR code. Another is by these. This is a new way for 2025 where you can tick what your favourite garden is, then bring it into toast and pop it straight into the letterbox right here. Then we'll count your votes, and then later in September we'll announce who the best school garden in Colchester is.